And I know the defenses are spending more time on it. I think the biggest mistake they make is that they play everything from behind the receiver. I think they've got to start getting people in front as well to try and knock the ball away.
They go play action here on first down. He targets Jordan Matthews, and it's caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw.
A good convergence there defensively, only a yard, and it's second down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. A good pickup there of 20 yards. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it. Now the confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
No gain on that run, and while the team is down, there's still time to come back and win the football game. If I'm the offensive coordinator, though, I've got to think about moving at a faster pace and maybe opening things up a little bit and throwing it a little bit more.
On second down, Anderson. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game. Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Now they'll throw it. Wentz. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. Third down.
I know in every game we do, we talk about momentum. That was a momentum play lost. And now there could be a letdown because they didn't get the interception.
Yeah, you could almost hear the collective gasp on the sideline as he could not come up with that football.
All right, here we go. Green, 39. No. Check. Patriot.
Now Wentz on third down. A bullet throw, but incomplete. C.J. Anderson, the intended target, and it's fourth down. So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And Lambeau will put this one through, and they will indeed get on the board here, but still trailing. It's now 13-3. So a good kick that time, and he's able to redeem himself from the previous miss.
And fortunately for him, he got the chance to do that not long after missing the first time. Sometimes a whole game goes by, and you don't get that chance at all. So you keep it with you till the next time you take the field.
The Jaguars offense now heads back onto the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense,
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Geno Atkins in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. On second down, here's Bortles. Looking and finding Allen Hurns. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down. Still in search of the first down after that last completion. And the Eagles will go with an extra DB here as they prepare for a stop on third.
Thinking pass all the way.
And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
Well, no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles coming out as they get ready. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense...
Looking to hit Matthews, but it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and give these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. Bortles to throw on 2nd down. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
Now, I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back to Philadelphia after this. Well, they'll say no to the 46-yard field goal try. They're going to go for it. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Oh, looked like they got someone to jump there. And if that's the case, this will be a 1st down. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Yeldon, the lone running back. Throwing is Bortles. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Now Bortles. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
Well, Brandon, all receivers are trying to make sure that the defender thinks they're going to the middle of the field when they're running the outcut. On that play, didn't get it done very well because that one was batted down.
Again, we'll see the pistol here. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Bortles. That's caught at the 2. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. So in the 2nd quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number?
And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Defense showing blitz. They come out here in the eye. 1st and goal. They'll look to smash it. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. T.J. Yeldon with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the 2nd half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Here we go now. Green, 39.
Wentz will try again on second down. Screen play, Anderson. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. And give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's third down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Hey, we got tight left. Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Key the tight end.
Now a play fake. Wentz. He's got time. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. 31 yards on the punt there. And possession will change here with very little time remaining until halftime. And now out come the Jags. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Melvin Ingram in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. And they're going to go soft on the corners.
Yeah, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh.
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Jaguars now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. So the offense readies for a 2nd and 4. Another pistol look here. Now Bortles throwing on second down. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
They go play action for Yeldon. Now it's Bortles. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
From midfield, here's Bortles. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. So 2nd and medium, 2nd and 5 now. He's been a busy man here in this one, and they're showing off some nice footwork to stay in bounds.
And with those types of catches and the volume that we've seen in this game, wouldn't you keep him busy as well?
I would.
Of course. You got to keep throwing it to him. He keeps making plays. The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Michael Kendricks. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose.
And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. Malik Jackson in there to drop him, and he continues to wreak havoc in offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. They pitch it out to Anderson. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. It'll be a gain of about 5, but they're left with a third and still about 12 to go.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge, whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end, in the direction they want to run the football? If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
Now Wentz on third down. And Matthews has it right side. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for fourth down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as they'll go for it on fourth down. They'll go for it. It's Wentz. Ertz over the middle. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll try and get the run game going. This is Yeldon looking for a crease. Can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you stop the clock and you've helped out the guys in it.
Looking for Hearns, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. Philadelphia getting sent to take the field. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
On play action, Wentz. The left side throw complete to Adams. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
They go play action here on first down. He was trying to get it to Zach Ertz that time. That'll bring up 2nd down.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Now a play fake. Wentz. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this run.
I hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
They come out here in the eye. A first down carry now for Yeldon. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
A good pickup there of 20 yards. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
On second down, here's Yeldon. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47. Byron Jones in there to make the tackle.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Bortles looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's Jaguar football here, and they'll look to extend their lead as we begin quarter number 4. On 1st and 10, here's Bortles. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Didn't they tell us in our meetings that they needed to account for him on each and every play?
You think? A guy of his caliber? So how does a guy like him get that wide open?
That usually means there's a tire breakdown on what the coverage was. That everyone thought they were doing something, and they were supposed to be doing something else. But bottom line is, no matter what, you have to know where he is and cover him on every play.
And defensively, they just don't seem to have much of an answer for this passing game.
Not at all. Look at the confidence that's exhibited here. With that type of a lead, clock on their side, instead of running it, they're still throwing it, trying to pick up first downs and keeping the football.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. And this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take. Puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
It's a gain of 6, moves them to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
This drive is turning to an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Bortles going to try and throw on 3rd down. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Now, they've got to be a little frustrated here to not complete that on 3rd down after having such a long drive going.
Hey, you're talking about going over 70 yards on the drive. Yeah, did you say a little frustrated?
Very frustrated.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. Very frustrated. There's no doubt about it. They thought they were going to have a chance to cash in the end zone. Now it looks like it's likely a field goal attempt.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the 4th.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
And out come the Eagles. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
It appears that the pressure is affecting him today. Normally, he knows exactly when to get rid of the football, but today, because he's been hit a few times, he's getting rid of it a little bit too quickly.
In the backfield is Anderson. Now Wentz. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. He was looking for his favorite target, A.J. Green, that time. And it's 3rd down.
We just saw another example of really good defensive football, which has led to the cushion that they have in this game. Got to him once again, knocked him on the ground, forced an incompletion.
And they've set the tone. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And he'll be marked down at the 2-yard line. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And last time they were able to churn some clock. They got the field goal, added onto their lead. But that was a drive that was so long, it should have ended in a touchdown. You know that's how they felt.
And we'll both be headed to the airport after the game. But we probably should go to the post-game press conference because someone's going to ask the head coach about it.
Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Allen Robinson, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 16 on the season. And the Jags take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. 2 & 1 2 & 1 2 & 1 2 & 1 2 & 1 2 & 1 2 & 1 2 & 1 2 & 1 2 & 1 2 & 1 2 & 1 2 & 1 2 & 1 2 & 1 2 & 1 2 & 1 2 & 1 2 & 1 2 & 1 2 & 1 2 & 1 2 & 1 2 & 1 2 & 1 2 & 1 2 & 1 2 & 1 2 & 1 2 & 1 2 & 1 2 & 1 2 & 1 2 & 1 2 & 1 2 & 1 2 & 1 2 & 1 2 & 1 2 & 1 2 & 1 2 & 1 2 & 1 2 & 1 2 & 1 2 & 1 2 & 1 2 & 1 2 & 1 2 & 1 2 & 1 2 & 1 2 & 1 2 & 1 2 The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over.
And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Everson Griffin in there to get him. And that's sack number 6 for him on the year.
Watching that, Barney. Hurry up, hit it.
Now Wentz on the bootleg. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
They fake the give. Now Wentz. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. A great read, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense now, they head back on the field. Here's Anderson as they begin this series on the ground. And he powers his way up past the 30. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
In the backfield is Anderson. Time running out here on the play clock. And he'll get it up the middle. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. And this defense continues to give them fits. They just can't get really anything going on the ground, can they?
I love the theme that you just brought up. This defense has been tough all game long against the run. We just saw another example of it there.
And he'll get this up only to about the 33. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
Here we go now. 3-19.
Running for it. Here's Anderson. He needed 2. He only got 1. And the Jags take over in terrific field position. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set to go again. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
On 2nd down, here's Bortles. They go with the screen. It's Yeldon. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. Let the rushers get upfield. The blocking forms in front. Lofted it to the runner. And now, not only does he have open space in front of him, he's got an escort as well, and they pick up big yardage.
And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate. Shift together here from the D-line. 1st and goal. Defense with their backs against the wall. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. Now the defense definitely showing blitz here.
Here we go now. Green, 90.
They'll try to punch it in with Yeldon. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
There's no doubt in my mind.
And do you hear that? Do you hear the...
It's not scales, right? I don't hear scales. Do I actually hear a tune being warbled?
I think the fat lady's humming.
Yeah, she's doing more than humming. She's belting it out right now.
Going. She's full bore.
Yeah, this thing is flat out finished.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense now gets set to head back onto the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And a coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
No.
They come out here in the eye. Now Wentz. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. A great read, and it's picked off. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. They take over with great field position. They've got the big lead. Most would say they should kneel it, but the key word there is should. You never know here.
You never know. That's the exact play that should happen. But some people like stats. You know, some people like to put more things up on the board, but kneel down is usually the right play here.
We'll see what they do in this situation. Yeldon, the lone running back. To throw is Bortles. That is caught at the 7-yard line. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when we talk about it.
And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. So a little icing on the cake there before the clock hits all zeros.
What a way to finish things off. Exactly what you want. Not much time and a touchdown to put things away.
Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Jags,